We've got the gas station food creations for your road trip vacations.
Let's talk about that.
Good mythical morning.
Mythical Beast, your questions are like your neighbor's car sitting in their driveway with a tank full of gas. And we are your morally questionable friends who are going to siphon that gas and put it into your car so we can all get to Burning Man!
Our first question comes from, we're going to Burning Man?
Yeah!
Lizzie Newt, who asks, DIY road trip snacks.
Oh. That's not really a question, Lizzie.
No, it's not.
It's sort of like an order or a
Kind of a-
command. But
yeah.
you know what? We are here to answer the call.
Yeah, we're gonna give you some snackage. Now listen, when you're on your road trip or whatever, you can stop at the convenient spots, i.e. the gas stations, and grab a little snack.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna eat like a king until today, because we're gonna hack it up, stack it up, and get so you can rack it up. Let's do this.
Gosh.
It's time for a gas station food hack attack.
First up, jerk tarts. Okay, so yes, you can buy a pre-made sandwich at the gas station, but have you ever gotten a good look at those things?
Can't trust them. You cannot trust a sandwich at a gas station.
It doesn't look like the kind of thing that Mama made, and it's not the kind of thing I want to put in my mouth, but we have a way around that. We are going to create a sandwich starting with something very, very special, Pop-Tarts. So you're going to just break out the Pop-Tarts. This is your bread, okay? And of course, you gotta have some kind of condiments, and that's what Twinkies are for, Link. Could you break out the Twinkies?
You got my Twinkie here.
Yeah. You're just gonna get all that cream out of the Twinkie.
Sing a little song if it makes you happy.
And you're gonna take that discarded Twinkie and you're gonna save that for later.
Yeah.
None of this goes
You're
to
gonna
waste.
need that when you run out of gas and water in the
this
middle
is a
of
long
nowhere.
trip.
You're gonna be surviving.
As a
on-
matter of fact, you're just gonna wanna set aside a cooler. You're gonna wanna bring with you a cooler that's just all the stuff that we're gonna discard from all the things.
Get rid of that. Save that for later. All right, so there's a nice base layer.
Okay, and now you gotta have meat. And the meat that is most readily available at every gas station, of course, is beef jerky. It's long lasting. You do not need a cooler for it. You can go across the entire...
Woo.
Oh, that is strong.
That's
That's
some
good.
strong jerky.
Just lay a couple pieces in there.
Yeah, right there.
And then, of course, you want this to be healthy, so you're gonna use a lettuce substitute.
I got this like green,
It's green sour
green
belts.
stuff in here.
So just get the green ones, because we want the healthy ones.
Right.
Don't get those red ones. That's bad for you.
Well, it's like a tomato, maybe,
Yeah, well,
or a pepper.
Okay, it's just like a pepper, so it's still healthy. And then you're just gonna put the top back on that thing.
Look at that.
It's
That's
a-
just begging to be bit. It's
Yeah,
like
well,
there's
take
a
a-
mouth right there that says "bite me."
Take a bite out of it, and I'll take a bite out of the other end.
Oh.
You really got to use your incisors. You really got to get through that.
Woo.
Yeah, look at that cross section. So I'm just gonna really just.
Nothing involved here should be apologized for.
Well.
It's tough. You gotta really get those incisors in there. You get to that meatiness, you completely destroyed our sandwich.
Hit like a jerky knot.
Yeah.
It's just like in wood.
Yeah.
You can get a. I landed right on a jerky knot. It's like trying to nail into a wood knot.
But I will tell you right now, it's like if a tornado came through a gas station
You had your mouth open.
and your mouth was open, you know, you'd be happy. I mean, that's my conclusion. Jerk tart for the win.
A plus.
Next up, gas ball. All right, now if a gas station's got anything, it's cheese flavored stuff. So what we are going to do is assemble every cheese product that we've taken off the convenience store shelves, and you're gonna put them in a cup, just
Yeah.
a paper cup, get those for free, and then throw it into the microwave. Check that out. And then you take 2 Slurpee lids. Those are your ball molds. Now there's a hole in the bottom of that.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna catch that with my palm.
It is a little warm now, so be careful. And then you want to put the other one. You need my help here?
You need a buddy for this one. Just hold it.
Oh gosh, look at that white layer.
And then, look at how cheesy it is. And then you're just gonna
That in
give
there?
this back to me.
Yep, and then you want to press it together, and then that is a marriage made in heaven.
Yeah, so-
And then you take a little knife here, and you just cut around the edge.
You're gonna want to do this inside the gas station. They're gonna look at you funny.
You
But
might
don't
draw a
wanna-
crowd.
You don't want to take this unless you have an RV. You don't want to take this back.
Well, what happens is you're
God, look,
drawing.
look.
Get
don't
back
cut
in.
that off. That's perfect. That's the best part.
Goes back in. You may be drawing a crowd, but those are the people who are going to be eating from the gas ball in a second. All right, so there you go. In order to make this set, you got to go over to the soft drink refrigerator, open that up, just sit it in there, keep an eye on it,
Yeah.
so no one takes it trying
Just
to get a
keep
7-Up.
walking around the store, and they won't ask you any
Right.
questions.
Give that a good 10, 15 minutes, and you have the mold of a gas ball, but we're not done yet. You want to take some of your hard cheeses, which is basically like Cheetos and crackers and Cheez-Its and stuff like that. Crush that up a little bit, and then just give it a nice crust there, right? Oh yeah. And now we are at the dipping and eating phase, but instead of going cracker, we are gonna go full bore pork skin. Get the party started, Retster. Is that too much cheese for your needs?
That can't happen.
And check this out. I got a little apple pie here, because you know you like to put some cheese on your apple pie.
Yeah, that is an American tradition.
So let's slough this onto there.
Get a nice bite.
Take that.
It is really good.
Just sit down at the exit, eat this. People
What's
might
that,
start
y'all?
giving you money.
I found the cheese organ.
Ooh.
I don't know what that is. Oh, good though. Next up, the brake push fast stuff. Now, you can't have a successful road trip without a good breakfast. And what says breakfast better than one that you can push right into your mouth? So what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna get a push pop.
I'm pretty excited about this one. This
Yeah.
is the handiest thing we've ever invented.
Yeah, you're gonna want to discard the contents of the push-up into the cooler. Remember that cooler is gonna be great later on. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get some of the breakfast items that you can obtain at a gas station, and you're gonna load this sucker up just like a shotgun of goodness. You're gonna start with a hard-boiled egg. Sometimes they'll be in pickled form, but often they're just in a little package.
And then I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna go straight down on it.
Yeah, just there you
Oh,
go.
did you hear that?
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, so my egg is down there.
Okay, so you can't necessarily find hash browns at most gas stations, but what you can find is a good hash brown substitute. Classic potato chips. So you're gonna just want to load those in there. You know, not too many, a couple, just a few.
There we go.
And then you gotta have breakfast meat. And the best breakfast meat, of course, is sausage. And the best sausage that you can get at a gas station is that pickled red sausage. Like Tijuana Mama, they come in all kinds of great names.
I'm gonna take a nice cross section of this.
It's a nice processed meat, so, and there's really no pop to it. And now you want to add a healthy component. You know, this is California after all. We're doing our best to share healthy eating around the world. So you're going to want to throw some yogurt in there. This also helps to kind of create a gelatinous
Gelasticity.
gelasticity. So you're just going to load it up there.
I mean, this is everything that you get in a good breakfast anyway.
Yeah. And now the thing you're probably thinking is, well, what about leakage? The way we solve that problem is with a banana plug. So
Hold that for me, brother.
Okay, all right. I know that's what you were thinking. You were like, what about leakage? And we were prepared to answer that question.
Oh, wow.
So you're just going to want to just, yeah, just come right across the top right there. And then you want to use that excess banana to just get some of that yogurt off. Yeah, and then throw that whole thing in the cooler.
Always bring your cooler.
And now you just push it right into your mouth.
It's a little slick on the outside.
Having a little
I got
trouble.
it. Look, see, you can just, this is like a time release breakfast.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
Going
You can
down,
make these before you leave.
Then you just,
Oh, that's yours now. Wake me up when you get to the sausage part. You know what? You're covering so many of the food groups throughout this. Oh gosh.
look at that.
There it is.
That's how it is, y'all.
Yeah, look at that. Look
Yeah.
how it all stays together.
I want you to, all of it. Get all of it now. You get a balanced meal, man. Now, he took it all down at once, which you don't have to do. Again, I recommend the time release.
Pace yourself.
I recommend pacing yourself and doing a time release breakfast push-up. The Breck Push Fast Up, available only if you make it.
Yeah.
Next up, candy corn dog. Now, pretty much any convenience store's got a hot dog just rolling around on that, like, conveyor belt that goes nowhere.
Yeah.
But you'd be hard-pressed to find a corn dog at a convenience store, and you are not gonna find a candy corn dog anywhere
No, sir.
except here today. And when you make it, Mythical Beast, so let's get into this. All right, you take yourself a popsicle, get rid of the popsicle part, then skewer said hot dog from the roly area with your popsicle stick, and then you're gonna wanna take some Rolos or a Caramello bar. We got some Rolos here. Throw those into an extra large paper cup, and then slap that puppy into the microwave, and then you're gonna dip your dog down in it. So yeah, you wanna get a good coating over that dog,
Just coat it and then I'm gonna turn it like that.
and then you're gonna wanna grab some nerds, throw those on a plate, and that's gonna be your rolling spot.
Well, I'm not gonna roll. I'm gonna.
Oh, you got a different technique? Oh yeah, right. Ladies and gentlemen, you have yourself a candy corn dog. You want me to take a bite?
No hesitation. You just get a nice sized bite and tell me how that feels.
It's like dinner and dessert and a little candy snack all mixed into one. It's really good.
It is good.
You actually like this?
Yeah, I do. The thing I like about it is the sweet and savory. It's not too savory and it's not too sweet. It's just both.
Right.
It's just both. And now pink pot pie. Now rarely if ever when I'm on a road trip do I not say to myself, I could use a chicken pot pie.
Me too.
Well, how can I make a chicken pot pie from the gas station? Well, you're going to start with something you can definitely get, and that is a pizza.
Pizza.
Now, as you can see, this pizza has some toppings on it.
Not for long. They are cooler bound.
Yeah, that's right. So you're going to take all that off.
We just need bread, right?
Yeah, but we're not going to just get bread.
Whoops.
Don't bring up the holes in our logic.
We need pizza dough,
We
right?
need pizza dough.
We need dough for the pie.
because we want it to hold up, and this regular bread's not going to hold up in the way that this is going to hold up.
No.
So you're going to take the slough straight into the cooler, and now you just have the dough. Now you're going to want to take a wax-coated cup, and you're going to cut the top off, as Link has already done. And now you're creating a plug here.
This is the top
this is
for
gonna be
the pot
top.
pie.
Let's go right around there, just like that, creating a nice little hole, exactly the width of the chicken pot pie. All right, look at that, absolutely perfect. Now set that aside.
Yep.
Now, what you want to do is get a large enough piece of that to just kind of stuff down into there. So now you're creating the walls of the chicken pot pie, and a chicken pot pie is only as good as its walls.
That could be on the box if we ever sell this.
You really got to stuff. You really got to stuff.
Got to get rid of the excess here. And then on the outside.
Just a little trim job.
There we go.
Okay, perfect.
All right, so now we've got the
Not that
shell.
hard. Now, it wouldn't be a chicken pot pie without chicken. One of the best ways you can obtain chicken in a gas station is with some buffalo wings. Also adds a nice little spice. So you're just gonna just rip some meat off of the, there you go, just debone those wings. About 1 wing's worth of meat should be adequate for what we're doing here. It wouldn't be a chicken pot pie without some vegetables, without some celery and some carrots. And of course they have that. If you got buffalo wings, you can get this little grab and go situation. So you're just gonna get those down into some small bite-sized pieces and just insert them into your pie.
If you know that you're the one.
Okay, you can also do that. How about some celery?
A little bit of celery goes a long way. Right there.
Now, we can't get onions, but what we can do is we can get Funyuns.
We have
And
those.
we can get some peas. And you're not necessarily going to find any fresh peas, but you can get some freeze-dried peas that have been turned into some sort of snack situation. So I know what you're thinking. Why do you call this a pink pot pie? Well, when you eat stuff like this, you're going to potentially get heartburn, and so you just want to preemptively take care of that. And you're just going to want just a generous portion
Pink
of this
bismuth.
just in there, and then you're just going to place the top on there.
Put that on there.
And then you're going to get yourself reacquainted with the microwave.
Ding! There we go. Finished product. It's all in there. You got a spoon?
I mean, you're the one who spit in it. Why don't you taste it first? You got to break through that layer.
You know what? We'll just remove that. Look at that. Look at that pinky. Now you want to make sure you get all the chicken pot pie food groups. Here, get yourself a spoonful.
Thank you. Thanks for asking.
Get a little bit of all of it. Here we go. Like a king. This is how kings eat at gas stations.
I can tell that I'm not going to get sick.
Nope, not going to be sick at all.
Oh, no.
Pink pot pie, people. We'll post a recipe.
Okay, well, we've solved a lot of problems today. We've helped a lot of people. And your next road trip is going to be amazing.
Don't forget to buckle up. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
You know what time it is.
I'm Tom from Nottingham in the UK. It's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Now that you know how to make all that stuff, make it and send us pictures of your creations using hashtag GMMFoodHacks, wherever hashtags are accepted. And also, make sure you pick up the new Will It poster available at Rentley.com/store.
Yes. Click through to Good Mythical More. We're going to open your mail, give you some more unfettered road trip advice, and find out what this is and how we are supposed to use it.
Interpretive dance. Every road trip starts off with a decision. Will I be the driver? How do I make this decision? Am I going to drive with my feet this time? Or am I going to drive with one foot and my lips?
That's a big bladder, man.
I mean, sometimes.
But how do you manage it?
I'll
Because you
start
still have to
peeing,
go.
And then like 2.5 minutes will pass. Sometimes. I don't know what my record is.